It's true. We have to pray. There's a lot of issues going on about in the spiritual realm as well. We need to stop mounting pressure. I love that one. I think I've done about three times why parents should stop mounting on their children to go and get married. They are not ready, and at the end of the day the marriage does not last. Please, parents, let's stop putting pressure on our children to go and get married. Number one. Number two, some of these parents as well, when the boy is bringing a girl, you are not even in because you are bringing girls home. Now it's time you're stressing them to go and get married. Please, let us stop mounting pressure on them to go and get married. There's a lot of things that could have caused a lot of things that could have caused failure in marriage. A lot of them also is influence of social media. I've seen people that will say, everybody is now using designer, and you now start forcing your husband that he has to buy a designer. Some men, because of what they see on social media that are not real, like Emanuela said, this is not my real face. So you now come back home and start saying, you show you, and when girls start on social media, look at the way they package themselves. Men, they will now start saying, the girls are looking figure eight. Girls that have gone to Turkey to go and do tummy talk, they have gone to Turkey to go and bleach their teeth. You start comparing them to your wife, or start comparing them. You say, on build the six-pack that they are buying in China. So comparing your spouse to other people, or allowing the social media effect in your home, will also be a problem. What you see on social media every day, believe it at your own believe it at your own. No, recently we have seen even people using AI to form things up, and people start believing it, and because of that you start mounting pressure on your spouse. I pray that God will help us. So honestly speaking, it is becoming a rampant thing that if you now put 12 10 people down, 8 of them will be complaining about their marriage not working. Now, my final question before I go to the Abalaki indication for 5 minutes, for the next 3 minutes, let's talk about it. Who is more responsible for the marriage, the issues that we're having in marriages nowadays? Is it men or women? Let's talk about that. We cannot leave that part out. And we're already man far. And we're corporate, or should I put it this way, that who is making more effort to keep the marriage than the other? Who is causing more trouble? The marriage issue that are happening nowadays, is it mostly caused by men, or is it mostly caused by women? Is that something we can talk about? Please, guys, if you can hear me, just say something. If you believe it's a man, just say, to me, I think it's men. If you think it's women, to me, just say, I believe it's the women. If you think it's both ways, just believe that. Say it. And let's look at what we can do to resolve all this measures. Somebody said both. Baba said both. It could be from the man, it could be from the woman. Yeah, it could be from the man, it could be from the woman. But I've seen a lot of situations where some things are being tolerated, so to speak, or our society accepting it because it's coming from the man than the woman. Somebody said it is a combination of both. Okay, combination of both. So it's not just about men. And a lot of times, the issue of infidelity that we're talking about earlier, that infidelity is one of the major contributors to failed marriages nowadays. Infidelity. The one that saddens me most is that when a married man goes out to date another woman, most of the time it could even be a married woman that she's dating. And I'm wondering how does that even make sense? Infidelity. And then a woman out comes up and says, you know what? Because you are doing your own, I'm also going to do my own. Kini ye man pa mi lerin ni. Kokunrin tato ni, kobìnrin tato ni o. Kawen tó máa lómi lẹ́yìn ẹsẹ̀ jura wọn lọ. So we need to stop it. This competition of what is shit here, me no ma shit me. That's another thing that is causing trouble. Both can contribute to the problem, but society enables men's behavior more, in my opinion. Thank you, Jenny. That is just the truth. Whether or not we want to believe it, there are things that a woman will do, and they will say, she won't bring any. I've seen a couple that the lady was saying, okay, you're doing all sort of things with women. What about if I decide to do the same thing? He said, well, you won't be able to do it to me because you're a woman. That's what the man said to the woman. Also, from point blank, and the woman was like, whatever is good for the geese is good for the gander. The man said, you won't be able to do it because you're a woman. And he thinks he can get away with it because he's a man. So the society actually definitely does they actually did support they kind of enable, that's the word. They enable men more than they enable women. There are things that men will get away with that women dare not try. And I don't think it is fair It's not good. It's not good. A lot of women are heartbroken. A lot of women are remaining in marriages and everything. And the final thing I want to ask is, should one should just walk away or stay in there and continue to endure? Last question for today before I bring in the Abalakinikishi. Should women, don't let me say women, people that are going through married that are not so pleasant anymore, things are not working, you've done everything, should they stay in there or should they walk away? If they should stay in there, why do you think they should stay in there? If they should walk away, why do you think they should walk away? Because a lot of people will come on and say, I don't know, marriage is not a do or die affair. Is it by force? If it is me, I will have walked away. And you see people saying, come on now, that kind of thing. At what point should somebody walk away? At what point should somebody say, you know what, I will stay here? Back in the days, our mother's excuses were, maduro tori awon ọmọ mi. Ṣé yẹ kí ṣe maduro tori awon ọmọ mi nowadays? These are the things that we need to probably continue with next week when we bring the part 2 on board. Now, let me tell you the Abalakini Kinship. Next week, we're going to continue on part 2 of this. But somebody has actually messaged me and said, please, can we have part 2 of this? We're going to have part 2 of this. And it's going to be talking about the positivity. What can we do, when things go wrong? Okay, let's talk about today's Abalakini Kinship in the next 5 minutes. Someone said it's not black and white, man. Okay, both can contribute to. Okay, let me talk about the Abalakini Kishe. I actually had this sent to me a long time ago. One should walk away when there is abuse. Yes, ma'am. If it's abuse, okay, one can walk away. Mental health is real, okay. If it's going to affect your mental health, walk away. It's becoming abusive, walk away. At least move away for a while, even if things are going to eventually work out. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Now, Abalakini Kishe, this was sent to me some weeks ago, and I've been meaning to share it on this show. A group of siblings, should I call them siblings? They are siblings. They are grown, and they decided within themselves that they're going to go for DNA. They just did it for fun. One of the people on this show sent it to me and said, Stabumi, please bring it on board. Let's talk about this. They did it for fun. They went to do their DNA, and they discovered that all of them does not belong to their father, except their last born. They are all grown up, so Agbalagba. They now confronted their mom without letting their dad know. And the woman was telling them, and the man don't know up till now. What would you have those siblings do, especially in relationship with their mom? What do you think that person should do? A group of siblings, grown-up siblings, for some of them are actually married, want to dagbadada. One decide I want to fellowship DNA, but I want to I don't know why. But according to them, according to that story, they said they did it for fun. They said they did it for fun, and they realized that none of them belongs to their father except their last born. So and now they confronted their mom without letting their dad know. The mom was begging them, what would you have them do? How do you expect such to relate to their mom? What do you want them to do? Should they tell their dad? Should they keep going? What do you think? Yeah, Mommy Olusoya said it is better to separate when it has got to the stage of life and death. Thank you, ma. I think that was her responding to the question that we asked earlier, that at what point should somebody walk away? At what point should somebody stay? She's trying to say that endurance is good, but if it's coming to a point of life and death, please take a walk. Now, on the Abalakini Kinshe, somebody said that's tough. It is tough. It's tough. Yeah. Say 4 siblings went to do their own DNA by themselves, and they found out that they don't belong to their dad, all of them except their last born. They confronted their mother, and the mother said, please don't expose it. I'm sorry. And she started telling them stories. So these people are actually asking, what would you have us do? How do we relate to our mom? Should we tell our dad? All those kind of things. What do you want them to do? Somebody said that's really tough. But they should want the mom to let the dad know before they do, in a sensible manner. Somebody said they should make the woman tell the dad. Imagine, 4 of them, only the last one belongs to their dad. And they are now saying to themselves, if they had known, they shouldn't have gone for that DNA. But then, whether or not they find out the truth is the truth. You know, somebody said they should want their mom to tell their dad before it's too late. Do you think that mother would tell them? Do you think they should forgive their mom? What would you? Come on, Messi. Oh, I don't know what is wrong with people nowadays. Oh, I really do not know what's wrong with people nowadays. You know, a lot of people are not talking at the moment, but I'm sure that we have something or one thing or the other to say. Well, I've seen a lot of people saying, "Ha, it's tough for her," but I'm asking, what would you have them do? Let's say that in the next 2 minutes, so we can end up this segment of ETO IGBEYAWO for today, which is the grand finale of the season 25. By God's grace, next Tuesday is going to be a brand new season by the grace of God. It's been a fantastic season. We've had a lot of beautiful conversations on this show, and you guys have made it so easy for me. You are always here, you're always supporting me. I really appreciate you. God bless you. Mommy Lusanya said it is dangerous. They should make it Iso Inueku. For those of us who don't understand Iso Inueku means don't expose the secret. Keep it secret forever. Some secrets are better kept secret for the rest of one's life. That you should just keep it that way. Because one thing that I know as well, I think that should be the case anyway, but one thing that I know as well is that man can die from shock. That man can die from shock. If they tell the man can die from shock. Tell me that they should remain silent forever. Otherwise, they will send their father. Okay, that's it. They will send their father to early grave. That's true. They can't tell their dad he will die a painful death. That's true. Your event master said, I will ask for the full story first. I need an explanation. Well, the mother was trying to explain to them that the person she used to date and blah 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 blah. I don't even know. I wouldn't really be too angry if it was just one of the children. But 3 out of 4. I don't understand. That means even while he was in the marriage, she was still going out to meet the other guy. And the one that really got me was the fact that they said the last born is the only one that belongs to their dad, which means the man can produce a child. So obviously, I thought the man maybe was impotent or something, but the man can produce a child. Anyways, we thank you everybody for joining us. Boss Lady Omoti, thank you for joining me, sis. Thank you so much. Are they of the same father? Well, that's what I don't even know. That's another thing. People I don't know if they're of the same father. That's what I don't know. That's another way to look at it. Probably they are not, or they shall know that they don't belong to their dad. You know, that's what they know. But I don't even know whether the 3 of them are the same father. Maybe that's another way. But they didn't go to that level. They didn't tell us more into this. They could even be from different men. That's another thing. That's another way to look at it. Anyway, mo ṣe máa sọ fún wa lórí ètò yìí pé ó máa ń wùn ní ká jẹran pẹ́ lẹ́nu ní ọ̀sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀. Àmọ́ òfa ọ̀nà fún ni kò kí ń gbà fún wa. Sọ́fà gọ̀ọ́sù tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó tún ti ń fà wá. Tó bẹ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, àwọn Yorùbá náà ni wọ́n pòwe tí wọ́n sọ wípé kì í dùn kó pọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni kì í pọ̀ kó dùn. Ṣókí báyìí òun ni ọbẹ̀ oge. Mo fẹ́ fàsìkò dúpẹ́ lọ́gbọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ papọ̀ mọ́ pátápátá lórí ètò lẹ́ni. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ bá wa dá sí ètò. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for being here always. By God's grace, we'll be here again next week with another brand new episode. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Èmi Olúwabùnmi aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù ni mo tún wá fi àsìkò yìí sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé lílọ ni mo tún ti ń lọ yìí. Ogun ó lọ kò dé kò ní bá mi o. Ogun ó dé kò bá wọn kò ní jẹ́ tí lọ́lá Ọlọ́run. Àlàáfíà ìdùnnú àti ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ tí mo fi yín sí lénìí, òun náà ni màá tún padà wá bá yín láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo wá fàsìkò yìí sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní forí kún, èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ. Mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kò ní forí sọ̀gì o. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week. Bye. Everybody, God bless you. See you next week by the special grace of God. Thank you. Best of traditional wedding. Best of traditional wedding. Ètò náà tó bọ̀ ní lọ́gbọ́n. Ètò lẹ́tọ̀ traditional wedding ló lọ lọ́wọ́. Ó yá gíde. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Lẹ́tọ̀ traditional wedding ètò ìgbéyàwó tó bọ̀ ní lọ́gbọ́n. Lẹ́tọ̀ traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram. Every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time.
Every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ni lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ni lóye. Let's talk
traditional wedding. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week by the special grace of God. God bless you. Bye.